Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Borino and you are here to be informed, inspired and motivated simply by Borino. That's what my channel is about. And if you are just coming up on my video, I want to say welcome. Don't just pass by, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. To all of my returning viewers and subscribers, I want to say welcome back. And I also want to say thank you for subscribing. And for those that leave me a comment in the comment section, I want to say thank you for your comments. Your contributions is well accepted. I really do appreciate that. Yes, you know, guys, what my channel is about. So if you are interested today, I'm back again with another interesting topic. Today we are going to discover Monrovia. Monrovia is the capital city of Liberia, and Liberia is where I come from. It's on the west coast of Africa. I love to talk about my country for us to get to know more and more about this beautiful country. So guys, if you are that person that is interested in this African country, Liberia, get to know about the capital city, Monrovia. And if you are that Liberian person that don't know anything about Monrovia, then get to know about Monrovia. So that's what we are going to talk about today. Monrovia. We are going to discover Monrovia. There are some things that we don't know, some of us we know. And please, you can leave me your comment in the comment section. You can add or you can subtract. I'm open to that. So guys, without wasting much of your time, let's get straight into our topic. Okay, Liberia is an African country. It's in the African continent and it's on the west coast of Africa. It's bounded by Guinea, Sierra Leone, Africa Coast, and the Atlantic Ocean. And the capital city of Liberia is Monrovia. And Monrovia is the largest city in Liberia. And it stretches out from Bushra Island all the way to Cape Moserado, going along the river's bank. Yes, along the Moserado River. During the census in 2008, the population of Monrovia was 970,824. Monrovia was founded on April 25, 1822 by the American Colonization Society. And this American Colonization Society was established in America so that they can transport the free slaves from those that were free when they abolished slavery from America into Liberia. They were the group that they set aside, they organized this group for the transportation of free slaves from America to Liberia. Let's say to Africa. Yes. Because some of those free slaves, they felt they wanted to come back to where they took them from. They were going to be more comfortable. Yes. And there were so many when they got free. And so they needed a place for them. So they established these groups. And these groups, which is called the American Colonization Society, they were the one responsible for their transportation. And this group were the one that brought the free slaves into Liberia. And these free slaves, they came into Monrovia. Yeah. And they were the same people that established Monrovia. And these people, when they first came to the Moserado River, they came in 1821. This Moserado River that they came to, Moserado River was the Moserado River. And this place that they settled is where now today is called Monrovia. The first name of this place was called Christopolis, but the name changed because of this man who they called James Monroe. And the name was changed in 1824. And who was James Monroe? James Monroe was the president at that time in America. And so when those people came during that time to Monrovia, which was Christopolis, they came in 1821. And the place was Christopolis, and they changed the name to James Monroe at that time in 1824. Yes, The first name for Monrovia that they gave it was Christopolis because they established it. And the first name they gave it was Christopolis. And in 1824, they now changed the name to the president at that time, 1824, that was in America, who was James Monroe. And this man was not just president of America, he was a supporter of the American Colonization Society. I guess that's why they deemed it necessary to name him this place, Monroe. So they just called it Monrovia. Yeah. During that time, before those slaves people came, let me not call them that because we have not established that yet. Before they came to Monserrate River and they found this place and they settled there, there were indigenous people that were surrounding that place. There were indigenous people that were in that place, and the indigenous people felt that they came and they stole that land. They felt that they came and they occupied a land that does not belong to them. Because before they could come with the free slave, they have really never gotten a good settlement. Yeah, some gave it to them, some did not. It was not all of the people, majority of the people that agreed for them to settle in that land. So some of those indigenous people that were not okay with the settlement begin to attack these people. And the people enter in 1821 and they begin to attack these people as early as 1822. And this attack, it went on periodically up to the 19th century. They were former Southern slaves. So when they came, being that where they came from and how they used to live, the buildings and the things that they had there, that was how they built Monrovia. So the structure, the look, they came with that their architecture. They came with that their style. They came with that their design. That's how they built Monrovia when they first came. Monrovia began to grow slowly and slowly. It grew gradually in the 19th century. They came in the 18th century and slowly after they fought, they keep fighting. Their fight lasted to the 19th century, but notwithstanding, in so doing, the city began to grow slowly and slowly. Okay, these people, this American Colonization Society, after they established Monrovia and built Monrovia in that way, in that their something way, that way they came, they were taken over by these immigrationists, and these people were Edward Wilmot Blading and Crummy. And as we go further, we will come to this. Some of us know who Edward Wilmot Blading was. Yes, but we will get to that probably in another video. Were immigrationists. They were people that traveled. They were not people that came in with those American colonization people that came in with those slaves. They came on their own. They came from those civil war that they were fighting, World War I. And they came. They took over from the American Colonization Society people. And so those people that were fighting the war, some of them that survived, they brought them, they told them to come and settle in Monrovia because they were already there and it was a peaceful place. So they told them, you come and settle here. So those people, we call them the Americo-Liberian. During that time they came, the slaves were there and the other people, with the indigenous people, all of them, were in that period, were in the 1822 and 1848, Liberia gained its independence. And those people that came in after the Civil War to come into Monrovia, they were so many, dominated Monrovia at that time politically and culturally. They brought their influence, their political character, everything they brought it into Monrovia. So when they brought it into Monrovia, and Monrovia now became independent, these people, Monrovia was by itself now. They have governments. They have structures. So people now from the indigenous era, in the rural area, in the county, after the World War II, growing numbers of these people, they started to migrate to the city now, to Monrovia, in search of jobs, to exploit new jobs opportunity. But these indigenous people, when the slave people came, there were these indigenous people that were there. People were in Liberia when they came. People were in Monrovia when they came. And these people, when they came, they overtake. They were so many and they had influence. They were educated. So they took over. And then the indigenous people fall back. That was the indigenous people that tried to fight them. I was fighting them and said they took the land from them. They stole their land. And they seen people, they make Liberia independent. They start creating jobs, structure, putting things into place. Now the indigenous people now start to come now from their other area where they were behind in the backstage. They start to come forward now to explore job opportunity. They new system the people put down. They knew things that they were doing in Monrovia. They start to move from their farm. Some of them moved from their farms, their other activity. They came into the city to learn new things, to explore the job, to see what the people were doing, to see if they could be part of it, because Liberia was their country also. So they came into Monrovia. There were war in Liberia, and this war, it crippled Monrovia, the economy. And it brought people from the rural area to come and live in Monrovia. And today, Monrovia is the home for American Liberians, indigenous people, foreigners. The indigenous people, they're from the nation interior, in the interior side. So Monrovia now is occupied with all of these people. We have the American Liberian people, the foreigners come, they are in there, and everybody are there in Monrovia now. And we will say approximately 85% is Christian, 12% is Muslim. And this Monrovia, we have the University of Liberia located there. And we have other colleges, Methodist College, University, all in this Monrovia city. We have United Methodist University, and we have African Methodist University. We also have Stella Maris University, which is for the Catholic people. It's also in Monrovia. Monrovia economy now is based on trade. And the port of Monrovia is the largest artificial harbor that is in West Africa. They have ships, they have rubber, they have coffee, cocoa, rice, and timber, Liberian interior. So they distribute it to the rest of the world. They ship it to the rest of the world. Everything comes from the port of Monrovia. There was a video that I did some time ago about the port of Monrovia. I'm gonna put it there, yes, so that you can watch that video and know about the port of Monrovia. 80% of the population in Monrovia, they live in the poverty range. And Monrovia have a lot of schools. Monrovia have a lot of churches. Monrovia have a lot of communities. Yeah. And this Monrovia is big. So my beloved people, this is just a brief history about the founding and discovery of Monrovia, which is the capital city of Liberia. I always go in my video detail in about other things. Like some thing we talk about, I have some videos on them, so I'm not gonna go into it. Like the port of Monrovia, I have a video on it. And then the Edward J. Bladden, I'm going to make a video so that we can get to know who is this fellow. Yeah, this man. So, thank you for watching. I'm going to stop here today. I hope I make sense. Monrovia is a beautiful place. It's a place to be. Now Monrovia has grown so large. There are traffic and lots of traffic everywhere in Monrovia. And there are not enough streets, roads, places for people to pass. So I'm going to stop here today. I hope I make sense. Thank you for watching my video. Please leave me your comment. You can add or you can subtract. There are more and more history of Monrovia, but we're going to stop here today, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you there. I'll see you on my next video. Have a good day. I love you guys. Stay safe. Bye-bye.